Hey there everyone, Omega Snake here, and welcome to episode 8 of my Let's Boss Play of Persona 4. Now before we get started, I do have one thing to say, and that is, for this one, I know that you guys have been asking me for Adachi and Ameno Sagiri, and that's what I'm going to do. But due to the length of the battles and the cutscenes, I'm going to have to split this video into two. So this video right now is versus Adachi. And the next one will be Ameno Sagiri. So if you want the preparations for Ameno Sagiri, just stick around until I finish up, because the preparations will cover both of them. So if you want, after this fight, if you just want Ameno Sagiri, after I do the preparations, go to the Ameno Sagiri fight. If it's not up now, it will be very soon. It will be up today. Okay, well, now that that's all out of the way, let's get into preparations. Okay, now then, you have to stop Adachi and Ameno Sagiri by December 23rd, or it's game over for the world. Alright, now for this one, well, I'm sticking with the team I did last time, which is Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko. For this one, you should be between 74 and 76 for everyone. That's when they all learn the last skill they can. And trust me, that comes in handy. Also, especially for Chie, for Yosuke and Yukiko, they learn their amp skills. But in case you're wondering, do not get rid of their boost skills, because boost and amp stack. So if you have both of them on, they'll have it'll increase their wind and fire attack by 75%. So make sure you have both wind boost and wind amp, and fire boost and fire amp if you're using Yosuke and Yukiko. Alright, now let's go into the armor. Armor and weapons. For the armor, make sure all the girls have an angel skirt. That really helps. And for the guys, a Mikata Goda vest. However, if you don't have enough money, the Tsukuyomi Noshi is a good substitute. Anyway, now onto weapons. For the main character, I recommend the El Caliente. Now I know what you're gonna say. At this point, you can get a little stronger sword, but here's the thing. It costs 52,000 yen, and it only increases the attack by like about 8 or so. Not really worth it if you already have the El Caliente. However, if you haven't upgraded your sword in a while, then go get that other sword. But yeah, just for a small attack upgrade, it's not worth wasting another 52,000 yen. So if you already have El Caliente, then keep it. Anyway, for Yosuke, I recommend his Hattori. It increases his stats by 3, and it's pretty good too. The attack is pretty good on this one. Oh yeah, also, in case you're wondering, the accessories don't stack with the skill, with the wind boost and wind amp. So yeah, it basically nullifies the accessory boosts, which basically makes Stormbow kind of useless. So for Yosuke, I recommend just giving him something else, anything that you think would be good. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, for the main character, I still have Moon Potpourri. It increases your SP. Make sure you have that. Anyway, for Chie, I recommend her Demon Boots. They're much stronger than the last ones I had, which was Sleipnir. And she still has the Kimyaku Brace. And for Yosuke, I just gave him a guard amulet to increase his defense. And lastly, Yukiko, her Hototo Gesu, it's not only does it increase her attack, but it increases her magic by 10. So really make sure you get that one. Also, I gave her the Amaterasu Phobe because it increases her HP, and that, well, you know, Yukiko can't really take that much of a hit, so yeah, let's move on. Now then, for items. By now, you should know the drill. Make sure you have revival beads and balms of life, of course. Make sure you have maca leaves if you need them. You never know. And make sure you save up your soul food. You never know when you're gonna need it. And for Ameno Sagiri specifically, make sure you have plenty of mouthwash because he casts silence. So make sure you have that. Now you should know by now that this is the point where I talk about persona skills and traits. Unfortunately, the only one that has the skills and traits that are really necessary is one persona. So I'm just gonna go over that persona. What's that persona? One of God's trumpeters. Okay, let me explain. Trumpeter is not weak to anything. He's got decent defense, but the three skills you really need are debilitate. Sorry. Debilitate, which decreases all of the enemy's all of its stats, attack, defense, and hit evasion. And he also has Heat Riser, which increases attack, defense, and hit evasion for an ally. Not only that, but if things start getting dicey, he can also learn Marakukaja. Unfortunately, you do need to level him up a bit in order to get all these skills. But once he does, you're pretty much set for this fight. So yeah, make sure you raise up Trumpeter so he has Debilitate, Heat Riser, and Marakukaja. Also, make sure you keep his electric amping, so that way you can do some electric damage. Also, for you guys who like fusion, I do recommend trying to give him something like either resist, null, or repel physical or wind attacks. So that way he'd be basically immune to anything. So, anyway, yeah. So yeah, basically you just need Trumpeter for this one. I am not kidding. When I practiced this one, Trumpeter's all I needed for both fights. Well, now that that's out of the way, let's get to it! Alright, let's do this. There you are.
Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Why do bad guys always say that?
Allow me to confirm the crimes you've committed thus far. You had suspicions that this world was dangerous, yet you threw Mayumi Yamano into the TV. Knowing full well that Miss Yamano died here, you did the same to Saki Konishi. Not only that, but you duped Namatame into taking over your murder attempts while you watched like a spectator at a game. When the disappeared stopped dying, you sent a warning letter to ensure more victims. Even when a copycat killer arose, you had the gall as a detective to eliminate a suspect under investigation. 2 people died in the last 6 months, and a young girl is now in critical condition. But that's not all. If at any turn something had gone wrong, many more would have succumbed. All for some foolish excitement, like a criminal reveling in the chaos he creates.
Yeah? So what's your point? All I did was put people in here. It's the world that really kills them, isn't it? This world reflects people's thoughts. Which, oh dear, does that mean the real culprits are everyone on the outside, including you?
To
hell with that!
You did that stuff knowing full well those people were gonna die! If that's not a crime, then what is?
You're so self-righteous.
How can you say that? Aren't you a police officer?
Out of everything you could have been, didn't you specifically choose to join the police?
Don't make me laugh. Just because someone joins the police doesn't make them some kind of agent of justice. You know why I applied? So I could legally carry a gun. That's all. You'd be surprised how many are like that.
What an asshole!
I thought it would be fun too. But to tell the truth, that was a wash. Everyone around me was such an idiot. I made one tiny mistake, and they all got on my case and sent me out here to Nowheresville as punishment. I was bored shitless and wondering what to do next when I discovered this power.
For crying out loud! Why a bastard like you?
A gift for having to put up with this lame job out in Nowheresville, I guess. I did that stuff 'cause I could, and it got interesting, so I watched.
That's your reason? You can't be serious!
You son of a bitch!
You really don't care what happens to our world?
Let's be honest, there's nothing great about the real world, is there? It's just dull and annoying as hell. No one accepts that's the way things are. They're just stuck with it because they can't deny it either. Those who actually succeed in life, they just happen to be born with a magic ticket called talent. If you don't have it, you can either accept or deny that fact until you die. That's your only choice. Once you realize that, all you have left in life is despair. The ultimate game over. Wouldn't it be better if that kind of reality was wiped away?
That's complete BS!
Brats like you are so damn naive. You piss me off. Listen, you might have hopes and dreams right now, but that's only because you know nothing about reality. One day you'll see. You'll be faced with a boring reality that boxes you in, no matter where you go.
You're the only
Boring thing here!
If you want to disappear, go ahead! Stop dragging us into it!
Stop yelling, punk. I understand you're all afraid and gotta act tough to cover it up, but geez. I'm telling you all this based on my own experience in life. Think about it for a second. Once everyone turns into shadows, they'll still keep on living, oblivious to all the things around them. So how's that different from the way it is now? No, this'll make things much easier for everyone.
Easier? What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, how many people out there actually think about what's real, or what's right and wrong? Next to none, I bet. It's useless to think about those things in the first place. You don't get anything out of facing reality, and there's no way to change it either. I mean, what could be more boring than brooding over things you can't change? It's better to just ignore them and believe only what you want to believe in life. Doesn't that sound a lot easier? It would be awesome if everyone's life could be that easy. No matter who you are, your lifespan is about 80 years or so, right? Then it'd be easier if we all just became shadows. No need to hold back anything. No more pretending we don't see things. Honestly, we don't need our world anymore. Better to let it be swallowed up and for mankind to turn into shadows.
You are so full of bullshit!
That's what all those people who are scared to death really want. So it's my duty to see that they get it.
Nobody wants anything like that. It's just
You dumbass!
Jeez, don't you remember what it was like when your shadow came out? It must have been enjoying life far more than you.
What the?
Be careful! I don't know what's happening!
Uh-oh.
You all saw shadows as mere monsters, didn't you? These things move on pure instinct. They go wild because you defy them. You annoying little brats are the ones who are wanted in the new world!
Speak
for yourself.
Living is too painful for you, but you don't want to die? Of course no one would understand. It makes no sense. You're just throwing a tantrum like a kid who can't have his way!
People can't live alone. If you give in and sever your ties to human society, it will naturally become hard to live in it. Yet you refuse to face life and admit your fault, running from your own humanity like a coward. And though you claim to find life troublesome, you cause nothing but trouble for many others. Your twisted logic is that of an
immature, egotistic brat!
Shut up! Stop trying to act all tough! You guys can't even stand on your own, unless you deny everything I said! Stupid teenagers! You have no idea what kind of shit I've been through!
Yeah? We've all been through shit, but we deal with it!
Favored by the world, my ass. I'm gonna say it flat out. You're just a worthless criminal!
Here he comes.
Here he comes. This'll probably be our last battle. Let's hit him with everything we've got.
Right. Okay, guys. Let's rock!
The world is about to change! Your existence won't belong there! I thought I could just leave you be, but you're like a plague! I'll have to get rid of all of you!
Oh, brother.
I wish we could get rid of you. We'll make sure you pay for what you've done.
You're the plague!
Shut up! Get lost! Get the hell out of my sight!
I can't believe he's the... That bastard! We can't lose, no matter what!
And we won't. Alright, guys, there's one thing you should know, though. Unlike the last fight with Shadow Rise and Shadow Teddy, you know, the last double fight, after this fight with Ameno Sagiri, you won't have your HP and SP fully recovered. So for when you fight Adachi, make sure you try to stick to physical attacks. Try to make sure you don't use all that much SP. The only move I'm gonna really be using is Debilitate, and that's to really weaken him. Alright. So yeah, try to stick to physical attacks, because you can recover your HP pretty easily. SP, not so much. The only one I think should really be using skills is really Yukiko, because she has the SP to back it up. Persona! Ha!
A persona? But that can't be!
All he did was basically waste his turn. Persona. Counting on ya. Persona! Yeah, Itachi's not very tough. The only real attack skills he has are physical and lightning attacks. And since Yosuke is already evolved to get rid of his lightning weakness, this fight won't be very hard. The real fight comes from Ameno Sagiri.
It's over!
Oh yeah, say hello to Yukiko's new persona, Amaterasu. Right back at you. Yeah, basically my entire party has all their personas evolved. Persona. There.
Thanks a million!
Damn brats! Shut up and let me finish you off! Dumbass!
brother. What a brat. Uh-oh.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
I don't have Diodon. Oh well, she can heal herself. Yeah, like I said, Itachi's not very tough.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
Yeah, that's not gonna cause very much SP.
Thanks!
Shit, I didn't think about that one. That didn't really recover her much.
No, don't get scared. I'm with you.
I forgot about the fact that he casts fear. Let's see. If I remember right. Yeah, sedative. Thanks. Say it like this.
Counting on you.
Persona! Brave Blade!
It's over!
Damn it! You're all such a pain in the ass! I'll kill you! Just like I did those other ones!
This guy's pathetic. Come on. Ha! Come on, scumbag. Is this all you got? Persona! Persona. Ha!
Bastards! There's no way I can lose! It makes no sense! I can't lose!
What a baby.
It's over!
Come on.
Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt.
Let's see. I think all of us need a little bit of healing, so. Persona. There! Is that really all you got? Come on. Ha! He's got a lot of SP. I guess I can afford a Garudine. Kanyanya! Ha!
It's over!
Down you go. So yeah, that's how you beat Adachi. Really not much to it, really. The real fight comes from Ameno Sagiri.
Hey! I
Level
leveled up!
up!
This is lame. Well, our world's gonna disappear soon, no matter what. I didn't have anywhere to go back to anyways. Everyone's gonna become shadows.
Huh?
What the?
All humans will become shadows.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cut it off right here, and we'll pick up right at this point in Ameno Sagiri fight. And like I said before, it will be uploaded today along with this. So if it's not up by the time you're watching this, it will be very soon. So stay tuned. This is the Mega Snake signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.